Hello and welcome back to Formula 105. The Toyota offer is gonna expire. But we don't want it, so let's advance time again. So we are at the San Marino Grand Prix here. This is my second lap in the practice session. I don't know this track at all. I was just gonna do something different and show you some of my practice going. You can see how much worse I'm actually driving when I don't know the track, as expected. But yeah, like this track, it's not on the Formula 1 calendar anymore, and it hasn't been for quite some time now. Okay, you can't really go on the throttle there. So yeah. Oh, right. So yeah, like hasn't been on the calendar for long, so I have really no clue how this track is. It seems to be pretty fast though. Many fast corners. Not too much of the slow corners. This will be interesting to try and master. Alright, so I think that went pretty well. The practice. It seems to be quite hard to actually get any penalties on this track. There's several times where I've like cut corners and stuff. Sometimes by accident, or mostly by accident, I should say. I haven't gotten a penalty, like a invalid time or whatever. So I don't know. I don't want to rely on that too much, so I'm gonna stick to trying to be as much on track as possible. Like that just feels correct to me. And we do know that there is some gaps in this. Oh, it's snowing outside. Okay, cool. Sorry, distracted. We do know there's gaps in this invalid time or penalty area. Like in Monza, you could cut. Ooh, what is that? Like corner 5 or something. The first, or no, the second chicane, you can cut over the gravel, and if you go far enough, you don't get a penalty, and it's faster. So you know, I still want to try and stick to the track, even if there's such gaps. But anyway, no special setup this time around either. I I played around with that more earlier in our career mode here, but nowadays I'm like fine with the standard setup. Almost no matter what. So I don't know. It's so good. So you don't really need to have a special setup. I find. Alonso have not set a time. So our next, once again, our main championship rival is not gonna set a time. Interesting. Anyway. Well, we shouldn't say main rival, but the one is closest to me in points. Let's start the qualifying. And we get a penalty. Wow. Well, that's over then. You know, I was thinking to myself that that chicane is gonna be problems, but not once did I get a penalty through there. Except for the time where I actually tried to get a penalty through there, so... Wow, that sucks. I don't know. My hands are like not doing what I want. I had some great laps. Great laps late on, where I made a 1:16, or a couple actually, 1:16.6 and 1:16.9 or something like that. But since then, I've like not driven as good. I don't know. Yeah. Great. I don't know what the point is to do this now. I guess we'll choose our pit stop strategy, but other than that, what is the point in going out? Maybe we'll be ahead of Alonso, I don't know. I don't know how this works. Which might be worth it, you know. Keep braking too late. That was better. See, that's more like what I've been doing all the time. I guess I was just a little bit too far to the left last time. I honestly don't know what to do with that chicane. Pretty decent time there with the heavy fuel. But yeah, our total time will be crap. Unfortunate. Oh, we're ahead of Coulthard. Yes! Well, not ahead of Alonso. God damn it! Look at his time. What the... God damn it. That sucks. Sure. Man, I swear, when we were in the practice, they all set similar sector times as me, but now the sector times are just completely irrelevant, it seems. So I don't know, it feels like it does the simulation much more different than the actual on-track times. I don't know. And that might be why they sometimes just do much better times than I expect them to. I wonder what would happen if I actually watched through the whole qualifying. If that would be significantly different. Probably. Anyway, we got the race here. I'm hoping for a podium, but because we got the pace to do it, I just don't... It's always hard to start like from 19th. We don't quite know what's gonna happen, you know. Like, I don't know exactly where we're gonna overtake on this track or anything like that. And I'm scared about the first corner really, because I very often... Oh, okay. Raikkonen on pole. I very often forget that the first corner exists, pretty much. Or not quite like that, but you know, I forget that where the breaking point is. All right, let's do this. We got sound, good. Whoa! Why did he slow down there? That's not a slow down sector. Okay, up to 14th. That's decent start. At least in this game, it's a decent start. We got ahead of Ralph Schumacher there. I'm driving better and better. Like, I make cleaner and cleaner overtakes. The more I play this game, I feel like. Like I've only touched once, and that was because of unexpected slowdown of the car in front. I made a better chicane than he did. I'm not sure what to make of this last corner. Like, it's hard to do right. Especially when there's no meter boards or whatever they're called. Yeah, first corner is such a strange one, or first breaking point. Don't spin out, please. Might be so that we will get some penalties through that chicane later in the race. I'm expecting to do something wrong at some point. We're making good progress. I don't know if it's quick enough though. See, that's what I mean. And see, no penalty for that. There, I forgot where the breaking point was, because it's such a weird corner. Like I don't... It doesn't feel natural to brake where you brake. There, so I don't know. Doesn't feel natural to me anyway. Seems like it's in the third sector where I'm generally faster. I had to brake there. It's just plain faster there. Holy crap. Jensen Button is next. Good. We're driving so well right now. Almost got a penalty there, I think. Was close. You're slow, Montoya. What? How did I overtake there? Oh yeah, there's Massa. I was wondering where he was. I didn't look. I forgot to look. Where Massa qualified. It's kinda important that we beat him. But judging from this race so far, we will. Massa, Murkenrahl is faster than you. Next up, Barrichello. Barrichello. Forgot that again. God damn it. I guess there's no advantage of doing that. So that's why you don't get a penalty. Braked a little bit late there. And there as well. Somehow I slid. I don't know why. I do love chicanes like that, if you do them right. 'Cause they're quite impressive to watch and to drive. Okay. I think Michael Schumacher pitted. Still do remember the 2005 race here. Well, I watched it like a few years back. Very memorable race. Or maybe that was 2006. Anyway. It was memorable, for sure. I'm not gonna spoil it because maybe you haven't watched it. I will only make vague references. Because I've gotten spoiled while watching Formula 1 game playthroughs. And I don't want others to experience what I have experienced if you know, in case you actually truly care about Formula 1 and haven't watched it yet, but you want to. Yeah, see, we got a 116 at some point. Whoa. Never done that before, though. I was just gonna say, we are not driving as good as we did in the beginning of the race. I like this track. Raikkonen pits. We pit in next lap, or this lap. Yeah, I like this track because... Why wouldn't I? I'm so fast at it. But you did see my second lap there, and it wasn't fast at all. We did like 124 or something. So like... Those practice laps that I did really helped. It's not like I pretended to know this track. Okay. That's a weird spin out. We didn't lose any positions, but... Trust me when I say we actually did lose positions from that. I think it's still going to be difficult to win this race, no matter what. Let's see, what place will we come out in? Like 5th, maybe? Third, okay. That's good. Win is definitely possible here. But now if I do that, and that gives us a penalty for some reason. Strange, very strange. Yeah, we don't have too many laps to do it. I've talked a lot during this race. That can have had an effect on the on my race pace or whatever. Almost spun out again. Damn. That was strange. Well, you were so slow in the chicane, Schumacher. We would have had it if I hadn't messed up in the exit to that corner. No matter, we got him there. There, play with Barrichello, will ya? I guess they designed this game so that it would be McLaren against Ferrari, because that's what it really seems like. Because Renault is much slower than they should be, and is really close to being like third best team. Or close. They are the third best team in this game. Which in reality, that was Ferrari's position in 2005. That's kind of spoilerish, and I just said I wouldn't do spoilers, but whatever. That doesn't spoil individual races. Anyway, I think they made it that way because that's what the people wanted to see. Like in the previous seasons, before 2005, that's really what was going on, you know, Ferrari against McLaren. It's a very historical duel. Or whatever. I think I gotta concentrate now if I'm gonna catch Raikkonen and pass him before the end of the race. That doesn't help. I drive like shit. 2 seconds. I'm coming for ya. Raikkonen. Good chicane. Here we go. And now to pull away from him. Wonder if we can corner cut there. I kinda pushed it. We did our best lap while passing Raikkonen. Again. Because I'm talking so much, that really shows that the lap where I didn't talk as much, you know, instantly I make a better lap. So I wonder what kind of potential I've had here. Maybe I can do a sub 116 at this point. Yeah, always. I almost forgot to brake for that chicane. That would have been bad. Decent last lap, and we won from 19th. It just goes to show how good our pace was. Did we get a penalty through that chicane? I don't remember. Maybe we did once. Anyway, it wasn't like it. Just that also goes to show that we were unlucky that that I just had to mess up the chicane in qualifying, but whatever. We won, it doesn't matter. And now we're destined to be the guy who is better at racing than at qualifying. That's just gonna happen. We're never gonna catch up on poles, I don't think. Compared to race wins, I mean. Okay, and here's the results. Raikkonen 2.9 seconds behind. Pulled away by 2.9 the last lap. Crazy. Then we got Schumacher, Barrichello, Montoya, Massa in 6th. Pretty good. Fisichella and Button as the top 8 scorers. Alonso did not make it up to the top 10 or top 8. Just up to 16th. Wow. Yeah. That just also goes to show how poor the Renault is in this game for some reason. Yeah, I didn't even get past Karthikeyan. And that's just, to me, that's completely unfathomable. No matter what track you're on, like, even if this is a track where it's hard to overtake. I don't know if it is, but I assume it is. Yeah, and that gives us 10 points, Raikkonen 8, Schumacher 6, Barrichello 5, Montoya 4. Massa 3 with the points to our constructors. And that does that in the drivers. Schumacher did take some points, but since he was behind in the beginning there, like, or what? He was behind from last race, he's still 11 points behind. We're running away with this championship now. Because they keep having reliability things. I'm kind of disappointed that you yourself don't get affected by that. This would be cool to just be, oh shit, my engine blew up. Like, I don't know. To me, that sounds like a cool idea. But I guess for most people that would be frustrating. But it could have done so much with this game, but they didn't. Possibly because of the limitation of the PlayStation 2. Anyway, I'm really rambling here. So that means for us, we actually got the most constructor race points from this race, thanks to Massa's great effort, actually. And that means we're 3 points behind. No, ahead of Ferrari still. Crazy, crazy development at the moment. Celebrations. Yay. I mean, for all I know, if this continues like this, we could actually clinch the constructor's title as well. Schumacher was happy for a third place. Kinda strange. A new trophy! Yay! Oh, next Grand Prix is the Spanish Grand Prix, and we will dominate that Grand Prix. I can tell you already. And the one after that is probably Monaco, so that's gonna be riveting couple of episodes. How much will we dominate in Spain, and how the heck am I gonna get through the Monaco Grand Prix? Stay tuned in the next few episodes. But before we go, let's read this email, I guess. Yeah, you better be happy. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed that exciting drive from 19th to 1st. What's bound to happen at some point, you know? Great drive from me. Great track. The San Marino Grand Prix. I like it a lot. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed. And thanks for watching.